Do you want to learn how to combine C++ and Python in order to publish and subscribe to a ROS topic? Then stay with me. This video is for you. Hello ROS developers and welcome to ROS Questions and Answers video series. If you want to learn anything about ROS, this is your channel. ROS navigation, ROS with drones, ROS for autonomous cars, everything ROS is here. Learn ROS step by step and push your ROS learning in just 10 minutes of video. I am Alberto and today we are going to be checking a question I found in the ROS Answers forum, which says how to use C++ subscribe to a custom message array published by Python. So, we are going to analyze it later, but before anything else, remember to visit our Robot Ignite Academy, our online academy where you will find practical online ROS courses using simulated robots. No installation required. You will find a link to the academy on the video description. And now yes, let's go with the video. So as I've said, we are going to be checking this question where the user says, I use Python to publish a message like this, and he puts here the structure of two messages, in fact, the info data message and the info data array dot message, which is an array of info data messages of this one, and then says, now I want to use C++ to subscribe the info data array message and the store in a variable, I guess. How to do this? Okay, so we are going to build an example to try to more or less do what he's doing. Or what I understand he wants to do. So we are going to build an example here. As always, we are going to be using RDS, ROS Development Studio. And the first thing will be to create a new project. So let's go for it. I'm going to call it CPP Python, for instance. Because basically he wants to publish a message with Python and then subscribe to it using CPP. So, yeah, let's open our project. There it goes. Meanwhile, let me start opening a course. I'm going to use a couple of courses here to get some templates for the codes. So, let's start with this one, for instance, ROS Basics in 5 days. And meanwhile, let's start working here. So the first thing I'm going to do is to open a new shell. Let's open an IDE as well. There we go. So let's create here a new package, which I'm going to call CPP Python. And let's add as dependencies ROS CPP and ROSPy, because we are going to be working with Python and C++ in this case. So there we should, okay, there we have our program. Great, then first of all, let's create our message. So we are going to create here a message folder. And inside here, I'm going to create the two messages, which are info data.message and info data array dot message. This is, yeah. Okay, then inside the info data message, we will place all this structure. Let's set this to not capital letters to keep it standardized. And inside the array, we have this, which is an array. Let's also change it like this. It's an array of info data messages, of these messages, this kind of messages, yeah? Then let's save this. Now let me see how the course is going here. Okay, let's go for ROS topics part 1, because I'm interested in a publisher. So here what I'm going to do is to create the Python publisher, because he says that he is publishing this with Python to publish these messages. So we are going to create a file here, a Python file, which I'm going to call info data underscore publisher.py. There we have it. And let me grab here a template for the publisher. There we go. Okay. Then from this template, we are going to modify the code. Well, meanwhile, let me switch to the C++ course for the subscriber. So let's start opening this one here. Now, okay. Then here, the first thing, well, first of all, let me compile the messages. Oops, sorry. Okay, so first of all, let me compile the messages, these two messages. So for that, I will need to modify the CMake lists here to add the message generation. Then here, let's add the message files, which are info data.message and info data array.message. There we go. Then also the generate messages function here, we will have to uncomment it. And finally, the catkin depends of the catkin package function. That's it. And then in the package XML, also add the message generation and message runtime dependencies. Message generation. Also here. Message generation and message runtime as an execution dependency. There we go. Okay, so let's try to compile this and see if our messages get generated properly so that we already have them available to use them. And meanwhile this is compiling, let me come again here. Let's go to the topic. No, sorry, it's part 2 because I'm interested in the subscriber, because the publisher, from the question I understood that the publisher is done in Python but the subscriber is in C++. Yeah. Then let's create as well the C++ file here. Info data subscriber.cpp. There we go. Okay, this has compiled properly, as you can see. So now we should be able to visualize these messages. Info data. There we have the info data with the num, the color, and the name, and the info data array as well, with the infos array. Okay, great. So we have our messages compiled. Now let's build our subscriber and we will be ready to go. So let me grab here the template for the subscriber in C++. There we go. These are from our courses in the Academy, from the Python course and the C++ course, among many other courses. But yeah, let's come here, let's paste the C++ code and do the necessary modifications. So for the messages we will need, from the CPP Python package, which is our package, we will use the info data and info data array. There we go. Then again here from the CPP Python, we will subscribe to, let me check again the, okay, so he wants to subscribe to the info data array. So the messages that he will publish will be from this tag, from the info data array. Then it's info data array. There we go. From the CPP Python, yeah, info data array. Okay, then let's call our node here, I don't know, CPP Python node. And okay, let's leave it like this. Let's work on the publisher first. So again, here from the CPP Python package, we are going to import the info data and info data array. There we go. Then this is going to be the info data publisher node. There we go. Then here we are going to publish these messages into a topic which I'm going to name info data, for instance. The type of message is info data array. There we have it. Then let's set a rate of 1 Hz, for instance. And here let's set info data and array as info data array. Okay, so far I have initiated the node. I initiate the node here. I create the publisher that will publish info data array messages. I define a rate. And then I create objects of both the info data message and the info data array message. So now what I'm going to do is to fill in the info data num, it was num color and name. Okay, so the info data num, info data color and info data name, there we go. The number will be, I don't know, a 5, the color would be red, and the name will be data1, for instance. Yeah? Then we have defined all the variables here of the info data message, and now with this info data message we're going to fill them, to append them into the info data array, yes, which will contain many info data messages. So let me do here something very simple for x in range 10, for instance. Let's do info data array infos, because the field here is infos, remember? Info data array infos dot append info data. Yeah, so I'm going to this info data message. It will be the same in this case. I'm not going to modify it, but this info data message, I'm going to append it here 10 times to the info data array message. So we will have an array with 10 messages like this one. Yeah. Then now why not ROS page shutdown? Let's publish info data array.infos and rate sleep. Okay, so I think we are ready to go. Let's test our publisher very quickly. So let's start here at ROS core, and in another shell, let me grab a couple. ROS CD CPP Python. Let's make it executable, our Python, info data publisher, there we go. And now ROS run CPP Python info data publisher. Let's see if, okay. Let's see if this has generated our topic. Okay, here we have our topic info data, info, which uses the type info data array. Okay, great. And finally, let's have a look to what we have published here. Okay, excellent. So as you can see, we have here all the arrays published. Yes, with 10 times the each infos. Yeah, which is each field of the array. Yeah, the name of the array. contains 10 info data messages. Yeah, 10 messages like this one with the num5 read data 1. Num5 read data 1. Yeah. Here you have another array. Excellent. So our publisher is working, our Python publisher is working, and now what we are going to do, so this part is working, the Python publisher of the info data array messages. So now what we are going to do is to subscribe using a C++ code. So let's go for it. We already had the structure. So we import the info data and the info data array messages. Then we are going to subscribe to the info data message, and let's change here the name to info data callback. Here, info data callback. This is going to be the info data subscriber node handle, the subscriber, and the spin. Okay, so this is fine. And then here we have the info data array message, and inside here we are going to print this message to make sure that we are subscribing to it and we are receiving it. So this is going to be message infos, yeah, because from the info data array message we are interested in this infos variable, in the infos field, which is the one that contains the array. Then infos, let's grab a position, for instance the 0, 1, and dot num. Oops, sorry. Dot num, there we go. Okay, so from each message of this, we are going to print first the num variable, which is this 5, with an integer. Then with a string, we are going to print the infos 0 dot color dot, we convert it to a string, there we go. And finally the infos 0 name dot cstr. Okay, there we go. So I think we have it. Yeah, let me come back here again to the C++ course. Just 1 second. Okay, let's stop this. The publisher and the subscriber. Let's save this here. And let me come to the course, okay, there we go. It should load fast. Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to come here to grab the things I need to add to the semi-list file very easily. I don't remember it right now, so let me open here some of the solutions of one exercise, for instance this one. And here I will open the solutions notebook, which contains solutions for all the exercise that you will find in this unit. And from here, probably somewhere, yeah, here I have it. So I'm going to add this to my CMake list so that I can compile my C++ node here in the build section. So let's add this here, and let's call it info data subscriber. Let me copy this. For the info data subscriber CPP, it's named like this, right? Yeah. Then also here, here, and here. Okay. So let's compile this and see if it works. Hopefully it does. If not, we will solve the errors very quickly. Let's see. Now it is compiling. We have some warnings here related to SNS. Okay, I think they are related to, because here we have a D instead of an S, and we are going to print in fact a string. So let me compile this again. See if we get rid of, okay, great. So now it has compiled perfectly. So yeah, these are basically, as you can see, this is a very basic publisher where we are going to publish into the info data topic messages of the type info data array. And as you already know, an array contains different fields, and each of these fields will be a message of the type info data, which with these contents, with the variable num to 5, color to red, and name to data. Yeah. Then in the subscriber, we subscribe to this info data topic, and in the callback, basically we are getting this message, and we are printing. We could store this into a variable, whatever. In this case, we are going to print it because it's more visual. But yeah, we are capturing these messages and printing them in the screen, in the shell. Yeah. So let's run this. ROS run first. We are going to run the publisher. And second, let me source here the workspace. We are going to run the cpp python info data subscriber. And if everything goes okay, we should get these values printed here in our subscriber. And there we go, 5 red and data 1. Yeah? With the ROS info. Okay, excellent. So yeah, this is the basic example I wanted to build in order to try to answer this question. I hope it has helped you. If you liked the video, please remember to give us a like and subscribe to our channel, and also to click on the bell in order to get notified whenever we publish new videos. We publish ROS related videos almost every day, so you should stay tuned to the channel. And yeah, that was all. See you next week. Goodbye.